Diagon Alley is the new Harry Potter set from LEGO, and in my personal opinion, this is probably one of the best out there that you could get right now. This set takes us to very iconic places of the Harry Potter series, like Ollivander's One Shop, Scribbles for school supplies, we get quality Quidditch supplies here, Daily Prophet, Florian Fortescue's Ice Cream Parlor, Flourish and Blots, a little nod to the Nocturne Alley, and finally the Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. But first off, let's start with the minifigures. It has a huge selection of minifigures and most of them are exclusive to this set. First of all, we have Hagrid with his pink umbrella, then we have the Weasley twins, George and Fred, Molly Weasley, Ginny Weasley, Ron Weasley, and then Hermione Granger, Harry Potter, Draco Malfoy, Lucius Malfoy, Gilderoy Lockhart, Ollivander, Florian Fortescue, and finally the Daily Prophet photographer. But technically the set has 17 minifigures. Another one of those is Harry Potter. There's a second figure of Harry Potter that's handed out to us by the end of the build in this very special and mysterious box, which was quite an interesting move. And then it comes with this very special stand, which reads "Welcome Harry to Diagon Alley." And I guess you're supposed to put Hagrid in here. This takes us back to a very special moment in the first movie where Harry Potter finally gets to see the world of magic in Diagon Alley. There are still two minifigures in this building here, which I will show you guys a little bit later. But now let's get this out of the way and talk about the buildings themselves. I really love, first of all, the way this was done because you get 4 separate buildings. They click together with Technic pins, like so. And the way this is built is actually really fun, because each and every single one of these buildings has its own instruction booklet. These guys, so like I was saying, each and every single one of these builds has its own instruction booklet. And for me personally, this is great because this allows me to build the set together with somebody else, with a friend, with my wife, and then the LEGO set kind of becomes of a social experience where you get to talk and build at the same time with somebody else. I really enjoy that, and every now and then I will build LEGO sets with my wife, so getting to build it like this is awesome. And now let's look at each of the buildings separately. And it kind of looks like magic, right? To start things off, we have Ollivander's One Shop and Scribbles for school supplies. This is probably my favorite build of all of the set, and it has a lot of details. One thing that I don't like as much with the set is that it has a lot of stickers. Over 40, that's almost a record to me. The previous one that had this many stickers was the Hogwarts Castle, the big one, and that one had like over 50 stickers. This is a lot, and most of them are used in places like this, where you get to see the signs of the shops, as well as some of these flags/signs outside. They add a lot of nice detail, but then again, it's a bit too much, in my opinion. There's some nice dark blue windows. I'm not really sure if this is new to this set or not, but it is a nice addition and a nice color to have for fans. But my favorite detail lies inside, which is these stairs. They might not look like much, but they can fold out like this. And I think that's brilliant because of different reasons. First of all, if you want to have your set against a wall or a bookshelf or whatever, this would kind of get in the way. So if you do this, then you're fine. You can lean this against the wall, which is really, really cool. There's also another thing that you can do, which is connect 2 of the buildings together on their backs. All of the buildings have these connectors down here, which you can use to connect them like this, back to back. So if you don't have a lot of space to display the set, this is one way where you can save some. Since this is Ollivander's One Shop, there's a lot of wall shelves, I guess, or wand shelves in here and also inside. And speaking of wands, this set has a new mold, a new very special mold, which is the wand box. It's a cool new element which has like a lid that is a 1x3 tile, and it's quite cool. So I love the details on this set, and the way the designer Marcus Bessa pulled off some of these details is just brilliant. I like this couch up here and then a desk over here with a building technique, very interesting, that kind of looks like that you have the drawer open, which is super smart. And in here we have the Scribbles Shop where you can get some supplies for school. Some feathers and some paint, and I'm assuming up here we have the living quarters of the owner of the shop. Buildings in the Harry Potter universe are usually crooked, so I kinda like the chimney up here, and we also get 3 owls with a set, and I'm assuming this is Hedwig, Harry Potter's owl, carrying a newspaper. Next up we have the quality Quidditch supplies / daily profit building, and this one is really cool and it really stands out because of the elements used. You can see a lot of pink, which is not a very common color to see in this much quantity on LEGO sets, so that's a major plus. There's also a fair amount of sand green up here and also a lot of dark red, including some new printed window elements. Now, this is very interesting because you can hardly see it, but this building right here is actually a little bit tilted. Can you see? It's such a small detail, but at the same time, the effort that it went into designing it and into making it work is really, really nice. And inside you get to see all of the Quidditch equipment. I can kind of appreciate the fact that they are using like the house colors for some of the vests down here, I think. There's also a dark brown broom element, which is new to this set. And here we can see 2 of the extra minifigures that I was telling you guys about, which are these guys over here. And these are super cool because there was a Quidditch set that featured Slytherin clothes and Gryffindor clothes. Now if your Quidditch team is Hufflepuff or Ravenclaw, you get the uniforms in this set. I also appreciate the little detail of the mouse up here eating some cheese. Maybe these could be Scabbers, perhaps. But the major flaw I see on this set is the daily profit space, which is just this. It's just a spider web up here and a box of newspapers down here. I think something better could have been done with this space, but I'm guessing the designer ran out of budget and decided to prioritize other details of the build. Next up we have Florian Fortescue's Ice Cream Parlor and the Flourish and Blots, very iconic location on Chamber of Secrets, where Gilderoy Lockhart is doing his signing event. And in this one you can see one of the newer elements of the set, which is a small ice cream cup, and you get 2 of those in this set. And I really like these brick build details of the bookcases outside of Flourish and Blots. The color on this one is really, really nice. It uses a lot of dark green elements and also sand green up here. We also get like the dark green windows. And here you can also see another one of those new printed glass elements, which are really, really awesome for buildings. Inside we get to see another folding mechanism for stairs. I quite like the other one better, but this is still nice and clever as well. So here you can see the ice cream parlor with some nice details, and I'm guessing again with some living quarters for Florian Fortescue up here. And here we get to see the inside of the bookshop where Gilderoy Lockhart was doing his signing event. We even get 2 copies of his book Magical Me. I really like how the stacks of books were done in this one, and the bookshelves up here are really, really well done in a very unusual way, which you don't get to see often in LEGO sets. So I really like the way the designer managed to get the different depths and different book spines on these guys. And last but not the least, we get the Weasley's wizard Wheezes. That's a hard name. And back here, a little nod to the Nocturne Alley, which is just an alleyway and a little window over here. This here will probably be a favorite for most of you guys, with good reason, because look at the colors. They're just amazing, you know. All of this orange is really, really nice. A lot of orange windows, which I think are new to this set. And there's also this nice shade of lavender, which is also a very uncommon color. And there's a secret function in this one. Just like in the movies. How cool is that? I even like the way where the arms go from outside of the windows here and here. This is really cool. And the inside, it's as colorful as you remember it from the movies. A major downside to me with this one is that this is where most of the stickers for the set go. There's a lot of them in the signs up front, but there's also a lot of them used in some of the Weasley's products inside. And since this was the last to be built on the set, the fact that I had to stop all the time just to place most of the stickers of the set was a bit off-putting for me. Because I just like to build, you know, I don't like to get stopped every now and then to do something else. And this was the case with the stickers. There's also this fountain type build where you get to see the love potions that the Weasley twins sold on their store. And I really like this detail over here. These are kind of balloons or something, but the way this is built, you can actually turn it to the side again so that you can connect some of the buildings back to back, or maybe lean this against a wall or a bookshelf. If you look at these details very closely, and if you look at the movies frame by frame, I believe that you will find a lot of details faithfully recreated inside the shop. So this is one of the biggest sets LEGO has ever made, with over 5,000 pieces. The price tag is also a bit pricey at 400 euros, but you have like a really nice price per piece ratio. Even though it's so big, I actually had a lot of fun with it. And my problem with big LEGO sets is usually that there's a lot of repetition, so it can become quite boring. But in this one, no, you don't get bored at all. You're always building different stuff, different details. You're always switching around between making some walls or making a couch, and that makes it for a really fun experience while building it. So if you are a big LEGO fan or a big Harry Potter fan and you have never gotten, for instance, a LEGO set, this one should be the one to buy. If you're already a LEGO fan and LEGO AFOL, this has a lot of cool new elements in cool new colors, which you won't find anywhere else, and in good quantities as well. So for me, this is probably one of the best LEGO sets out there. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. It was my first official review. Thanks LEGO for sending me this set. It was amazing. I had an amazing time building it. And yeah, be sure to like the video if you liked. Comment down below which one was your favorite building and favorite detail of the set. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss my weekly building tips and also maybe some more reviews just like this one. Build something fun today.